Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. You 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
On the mat there.
Not able to get it. Outlaw moved out of the way. Big boot from Outlaw.
Mike Outlaw is a momentum stopper.
Anytime he gets anything going.
Mike Outlaw showing
Big knee to Outlaw.
uncharacteristic concern for the referee's well-being.
Cinco's up here again, causing trouble. Let's get him out of here. What are we doing, ref?
Look, Cinco is doing his job. The referee is doing his.
The ref is not doing his job. He should have been long gone.
And what is Sway doing? Cinco is not in the match.
Oh, he used that cane? He did. That cane. Outlaw tore his quad. He's been walking around that cane a little bit for a while. Wow.
Well,
At 10 minutes, 43 seconds.
he had the cane.
Outlaw playing absolutely dirty here.
It's a registered medical device. Mike Outlaw settles this once and for all, and I'm sure we'll never hear from Raheem De La Suede again.
You just can't do it alone, can you, Outlaw? I know you can't. That's why you had to use that cane on me. Not once, but twice. You can't get the job done on your own unless Cinco is there helping you out. Real name, no gimmicks. I got a name to call you, but I don't think it's allowed to be aired. But I'm gonna say this. The next time me and you in the ring, I wanna know if you can do it without any weapons, without any Cinco. Can you beat me one-on-one, e mano, or are you just a little bitch?
Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Heather Reckless is here in the South Broadway Athletic Club, straight from TNA Total Non-Stop Action. She was a mainstay here for a long time. Recently, doing a lot of work with TNA, teaming with Ash by Elegance, formerly known as Dana Brooke, in the WWE.
And she's not very tall.
But she's very mighty. She's tiny, but she's mighty. Only 4'9".
I saw that on the sheet and I thought maybe it was a typo, but seeing her here guess big things come in small packages.
She is tiny, but she is not somebody to mess with. Not somebody taken lightly. Trained by the great Seth Rollins at the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, like so many others here today. They're pumping them out over there.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, comes down to a handful of schools on a card. Definitely Seth Rollins has his finger on this one tonight.
Yes, he does. She's in the building. She's here. Laynie, look. Your Crown of Glory champion. I mentioned earlier, one of the few from Chicago that people cheer around here in St. Louis.
Well, she's earned that just by virtue of being here.
Absolutely.
Week in and week out. Laynie has been coming to St. Louis consistently for years and has earned that.
A big-time fan favorite here. She beat Shaza McKenzie in this building 3 or 4 months ago to become the first ever champion. And Heather Reckless had enough, dumped her off the outside.
Again, we have somebody not ready to wait, ready to get it on and get it over with.
Heather's not here to play games. She's here for violence. She woke up and chose violence.
Well, originally, not sure if this was slated to be the very last match, but Heather Reckless was left waiting to see if Laynie Luck was going to get here.
She threw her so hard the guardrail came apart.
Might be upset. Definitely not pulling any punches, tearing the building apart.
Looked like she might have had some aggression towards us there for a second. Looking right at us. Laynie got the size advantage, almost a full foot taller than Heather.
For the Women's World Crown Championship.
The first pin coming a second after the opening bell.
Big kick to the back of the head.
Showing no respect.
Just playing with her now. Toying with her, kicking her in the face, walking around. Laynie picking her up, one-handed almost. Got her up on her shoulder.
Strength advantage will go to Laynie Luck all day long.
Absolutely. But Heather able to counter.
The quickness is with Heather. So we're going to see Laynie Luck try to hit a few power moves here to slow this thing down and get it back into her game.
You also got to remember, too, with Laynie, she's had some travel delays because of the weather. She just got in the building.
Look, you want to be the champ.
You got to defend it.
You got to hit that road.
She was just barely able to make it here in time, and she's here to deliver some punishment to Heather Reckless. Heather, only 24 years old, has done so much in wrestling already.
And it doesn't matter. Laynie has to do her job here tonight. There's no asterisk for jet lag in the record books.
No, there is not. Heather's on the outside here.
Smartly using the referee to her advantage. First of all, Andy Anderson been out there all night. Has got to be dog tired. And is kind of being used as a pawn here, and Heather Reckless has schemed to slow Laynie's momentum down.
Laynie had enough of that.
You can't blame the guy.
Heather's on the outside now.
He's just doing his job and following the rules.
Heather wants to catch her breath. She's just kind of baiting her now.
And now
kind of messing with her a
breaking the
little
count, behaving perfectly legally, and Laynie not happy with the tactic.
Referee holding Laynie back.
Not
Heather's
sure. It seems that Heather might have gotten in the referee's ear a little bit here.
Went for it again. Heather caught her, though. Twisted her leg around the rope. That could not have felt good. Laynie's down. Look, she's in a lot of pain.
Heather is so unusually small that it actually gives her an advantage in some ways to dodge things. It's a small hitbox. She can grab you without you knowing where she's at.
Absolutely.
Laynie Luck experiencing a little bit of that here. And also, she's aggressive. Heather Reckless is an aggressive individual, and she's shown that the entire time since she walked through the curtain.
Big stomp to the leg. Heather's really working over that knee. Really working that knee over hard. Big kickoff.
A lot of desperation defensive maneuvering from Laynie so far. That knee definitely feeling it. Heather smells blood in the water.
Heather going for the pin here. Laynie able to kick out at 2. Laynie's getting back up to her feet.
Fighting back up from underneath, but
Laynie
see
with
what's
that
left in the tank after that onslaught she just weathered.
quick pin here.
Going for a quick pin, but Heather quickly kicking out. Going again here. Getting 2 this time into a submission. Laynie, looking to take it home. Out of nowhere.
It's like Heather's trying to get to the ropes. She's trying to break free.
Got a good position here, but the foot is close and had to break it.
So she was able to get her foot on the rope there.
And look, Heather is just doing a lot more wrestling as of late, learning some of those tricks more quickly, getting the ring awareness up.
Laynie's
She might
down.
not be a champion, but she's certainly a star.
Absolutely. You see her on TNA every week. Thought she stepped on her forehead there.
Seems like we've seen a lot of that tonight. A lot of disrespectful forehead stepping type maneuvers tonight.
Never thought you'd say that one, did you?
Got it out though.
But
Asking the crowd if we miss her.
I'm glad to see her back here at Glory Pro.
No complaints, except for maybe from Laynie Luck's corner.
Laynie's knee especially there. Really working that knee over.
I feel like Laynie might be just buying time at this point because she knows she's got a bum knee and needs to try to recover it if she's going to mount any kind of offense here tonight, because Heather Reckless is relentless. She's only taking breaks to jaw at the crowd, and that's infrequent at best.
Laynie able to kick out there. Quick roll up from Laynie.
Quick roll up.
Heather's got it down
Desperation
again.
moves. That knee being the undoubted
DDT.
focus.
Is this enough for her? Do we have a new champ? No, we do not.
I don't think we're going to get a new champ on a pin like that.
No. A great match so far between these two ladies.
The main event here at Glory Pro Anniversary, 8 years of Glory Pro action here in the St. Louis area.
8 fantastic years here in St. Louis. All kinds of greats have come through Glory Pro. Laynie was wailing away on Heather.
Laynie's about had enough of this. Oh, and just as she's mounting her own offense, Heather straight back to the knee. Heather knows what she's doing here tonight, and she is chopping a champion down from the base.
Yes, she is. Some big chops from Heather. She's going to go up high here. Middle rope. She's going up higher, or is she going to stay there? We're going to top rope. Going to walk across the top here. Wow.
That was a rough landing for everybody involved.
Took a little inspiration from The Undertaker there. I don't think he could do that, though.
Heather came down hard on her own shoulders for whatever she was able to get out of that.
I'm not sure who took the worst blow there.
She paid equally. Andy Anderson looking to end the night on a 10 count here.
Heather's down. Laynie's up on one foot. Heather's about up on both feet. A couple jawbreakers there. Didn't seem to do too much to her. Big German suplex.
Maybe the biggest impact move by Laynie yet, and yes, she should go for a pin after that. Not enough to get it done.
So close.
I'm telling you, that's the biggest impact move I've seen from her, and if she doesn't have something more than that, she might not be taking the belt home tonight. She might have to give that up.
No problem getting her up on her shoulders here. Oh, Heather able to fight out.
Heather is kind of hard to get in the air for her size. She's tenacious and not giving Laynie much to work with.
No, she is not. Really going after that knee. Once again, able to take her down.
And so quick.
A huge face breaker there.
Once she gets
Do we have
going,
a new champ? We just about did, but
Once
not
she gets
quite.
going, she's just running circles around her. Laynie needs to come up with some kind of big power move to knock the air out of the sails of Heather Reckless, who is just running rampant and rapid. Getting maybe a little bit frustrated with her inability to put Laynie Luck away here. I can't hear what she's saying, but I'm sure it's nothing nice.
No, it was not. Heather able to roll through. She's got her leg.
Look at that. That was smooth, straight into the submission. And Laynie is nowhere near the rope. She's going to have to come up with some kind of answer to this, or she's going to have to tap out.
She's able to get her a little bit here. She got one arm wrapped around Heather's neck. Able to start wailing on her a little bit here.
Clever reversal, but nothing clever about the clubbing. Just desperation trying to create separation here. Up for that power move.
Wow.
That momentum has shifted instantly.
Will she retain? No.
Heather Reckless still with something left to say about it. Laynie knows that she's in a fight.
Both women just beating the daylights out of each other.
When's the last time you stepped off a plane and got punched in the mouth?
I can't say that's ever happened.
Laynie looking to finish it.
There's a reason I'm back here, though, not in the ring. Heather had hold of that knee. Laynie kicked her in the head.
But not a lot of power there. Laynie running on fumes. Normally could maybe get a little bit more heat on that kick, but just trying to get away.
Heather's going up high. Gonna meet her up there.
Heather still with a pep in her step. I'm telling you, I think that was rough. I think Heather is hungry.
Is that enough? That is.
Laynie finding a way to get it done here tonight in the main event at Glory Pro Anniversary 8.
Heather Reckless added to the list of names. Laynie Luck is whooped up on and retained. She beat Shaza, she beat Blair.
And look,
now knocks off Heather Reckless. Great match between those two ladies.
this World Crown Championship is relatively new, and Laynie Luck looking to...
What's going on? Maggie's here.
Maggie Lee from this earlier in the night, showing an impressive outing and the #1 contender.
Really taking out that knee.
Heather Reckless focusing on the knee all night. Shaza McKenzie now in the
here.
ring.
And Maggie's running. Maggie had enough.
Of course, no love lost between Laynie Luck and Shaza McKenzie, generally speaking.
They've had some incredible matches in this building in the past. Had a great street fight a couple years back. Laynie beat Shaza for the title in a submission match. Now Shaza's handing that title over.
Unusual kindness from Shaza McKenzie. I didn't think Shaza liked anybody. But here we are.
Shaza told me once she loves to beat up Laynie Luck.
Well, Laynie Luck going home the champion. 8 years of Glory Pro Wrestling. The Crown of Glory, well-established lineage of great champions. And Laynie Luck looking to start the lineage with the Women's World Crown and showing why here tonight she is the first.
Hey, who you with?